What you been up to, man? How's your week been?
Man, it's been a pretty good week so far. It's just started, so. But yeah, I
Yep.
mean, I got a haircut. You might could tell a little bit of difference. Uh,
Oh, they will.
but that's the highlight of my week.
I've seen the comments. The man's got a pro.
Bro, yeah, for sure. And good week. Actually, I'm trying a new thing this week where so traditionally for like the past 2 years, you could probably go to my YouTube channel and see the video where I did a 30-day challenge of waking up at 4 in the morning. So I started the 30-day challenge and I never finished it. So I stuck with it. It's evolved over the years, but right now it's about 4:30. Well, not right now,
No,
until
you got a
3 days
new
ago.
thing going on.
So the other day, actually, this is how it started. I've actually thought about this multiple times. The idea of just flipping my schedule because theoretically, the main reason I get up that early is just so I don't take time from my wife and kids. Because I mean, dad life, you gotta make it happen. I was listening to a podcast, the Nick Bear. It's the Bear Performance Nutrition podcast the other day, and they were
Great
like,
guy.
"It's dad time before your kids wake up or after they go to sleep." So I am trying night workouts. So basically, when we get done with this, I don't know. It's 8:50 right now, so maybe like 10 o'clock, I'll go to the gym, and
That's kind of crazy, man.
yeah, which is not optimal. But obviously, getting up at 4 in the morning is not optimal either.
So you're gonna work
So
out and get up at 4:30 in the morning.
no, 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 no. I'm
Okay,
not getting
okay.
up that early. I'm not getting
I
up
was a
that
little
early.
confused. So
I'm
what
sleeping.
what do you have like a time limit? Are you like as soon as I get home, whenever I go to sleep, I need to get X amount of hours and then that's when I'll wake up?
Yeah, I mean, as a dad, it's kind of like impossible to get 8 hours. This if you have legit fitness goals. I mean, if I was just to go, I just for general fitness is kind of what we're going to get into. Uh, I could go for an hour and be good, but with the goals I have, I just enjoy going and working out for a long time. Like I could be in the gym up to 3 hours sometimes. Not right now, but uh, 8 hours isn't going to happen. I'm usually with the 4 o'clock schedule. I'm looking at 7.5, and that's pretty good. If the babies aren't sleeping, it's closer to 6.5 maybe, but
Yeah, I
averaging
mean,
around 7:20.
everybody's got their own type of, I guess, optimal sleep hours. I
Yeah,
think for
I
me,
mean the
as
more
long
the
as I
better.
get, I don't know. I feel like once you get to a point, though, it's kind of like you'll be tired when you wake up. Like you won't get
Yeah,
the
I mean,
optimum amount of
well,
sleep. I think anything over 10, like I'm just a zombie.
you
Like,
have to put in the work. If you're like working out for 6 hours a day, I'm sure 10 hours isn't gonna like do you like that. But I feel you because if I sleep in too long, I'm just like drowsy, wake up tired. I mean, no matter when you wake up, you're waking up tired because you've been asleep. So
yeah, exactly.
that's the thing I learned with waking up at 4. I'm literally waking up at 7 and waking up at 4, same feeling. It just lasts a little longer when you wake up that early, and it kind of more fatigue overall. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm flipping the script, and I'm actually vlogging it for my YouTube. I'm gonna kind of track the progress. So they say it's actually more optimal for like strength training and hypertrophy to do later in the day. I'm not really sure. Like I couldn't quote you why, but that's like the popular opinion right now with just research and bro science is that working out later in the day. Because I mean, most people or most people you see on YouTube that don't have a job, they're just going in the afternoon. So that's probably the best time. But afternoon's not possible for me because I have to work
Yeah,
and I can't do it after work because my wife's been home all day with the kids. I'm not just gonna go
family.
work out for 3 hours and then it's 8 o'clock, time for the bed. Time for bed for the kids. So I basically miss my whole day with them.
Yep.
There will be days I go in the afternoon, but right now I'm trying the midnight basically. So we'll see how it goes. It
Well,
actually,
yeah, we'll keep them updated. This
yeah,
is
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think I feel like I used to do this. Like I'm 26 now, but back when I was like 21, I think yeah, about 21, that's when I really started fitness. Me and Sean, we'll have Sean on the podcast one day. Shout out Sean. But I don't know how we did it, but we'd go to the gym at like 9 o'clock almost every night. But also, we didn't have
Yeah, there's
regular
all kind of
jobs.
people in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like it would always be like packed. I was always
if
amazed
you
that.
don't like, I can control my hours at work. So if it gets to be where like I'm super tired and dead every day, just because I'm basically like technically I'm going to end up with less sleep doing this schedule, but my workouts might end up being better. Uh,
Yeah, I guess
but
we'll see.
because I usually in the mornings I'm like super like dead half the time anyway,
Yeah.
and I have to like as soon as I wake up chug caffeine, and that's not healthy. You know, you're really supposed to wait a couple hours at least before you hit caffeine. You know, Andrew
I
Huberman's
didn't know that.
advice, you know, is basically 90 to 120 minutes you're supposed to wait. So your energy levels balance off at the in the day later, because your body has natural processes that regulate energy and your hormones and all that blah 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 technical stuff that I'm not an expert on that, but anyways, it's I feel like it's going to be healthier for me to go at night right now. I'm trying it out. If I don't like it, I'm going to go right back to what I was doing. But
How long
actually
are you
the other
gonna give
night,
it?
7 days at least. That's my minimum challenge, because I really was like, when I started it, I was like, basically talk myself back out of it, because that's why I've never done it before, because it's a big switch, because then you have to stay up all night, one night basically, because you woke up 4 a.m. that morning. Actually, how this came about is the other night. What was that when we shot the first one? Yeah, I think
We
that
did
was.
shoot the
Yeah.
first. I don't know if you worked out that night or.
Well, I didn't work out that night, but I was going to, I think, but I was drinking the energy drink, and Peyton was like, "Bro, you're drinking that at 6 something at night," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm
Oh
going to
yeah, yeah.
Uber." And
That
then
was the podcast. Yep,
yeah, I
episode
got
one.
done with that, and I didn't go Uber because me and Abby just hung out the rest of the night basically, which is good because with my schedule now, we're kind of backwards because she's more of a night person, and me being a morning
Um,
person, we barely got to hang out without the kids, so it was pretty good, fresh air, the breath of fresh air the other night,
there you go.
just being able to hang out with her. It's really good. So I did that instead. She went on to sleep probably about 11 o'clock, and I was up till 2. So
Yeah, you
I
were
find,
wired. You were like in the group chat, like spitting out all
yeah,
these
y'all were
ideas,
not
and
even there, and I was just like, night night.
went to sleep and left my phone in the living room. I was like, I'm just clocking out, Dylan. I'm going to
Yeah,
bed.
I was like, man, this sucks. Nobody's up, but it's actually been all right since I've actually been busy, and she's actually been up with me, which is she's going to bed earlier tonight. But I've gotten home the past 2 nights and she was awake. But yeah, it's been going pretty good. Uh, like the other night, I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. And then I kept thinking about it and thinking about it, and I got tireder and tireder, more tired, whatever the proper term is. And
Yep.
I was like, I'm not going to do it. Then the next day, it was actual go time because I had to work out that night. And Abby was like, "You're doing this." She basically was like, "You're doing
Whoa.
it."
So she pushed you to do it.
Yeah, it's been she's liking it. I'm enjoying it too. It's kind of different. I actually haven't been working this week, which is Tuesday. I usually don't work Monday anyway, so the real test is going to be next week if I keep doing it and I go back to work, which I'm taking this week off just to kind of help her, and I got a lot of editing to do anyway, so yeah. That's that. That's what I've been doing. What have you been doing?